Imagine finishing a day of school, then going to practice from 4 to 6, then going to another practice from 7 to 9. After that long day, you should feel accomplished with how much effort you put in and be ready to eat dinner, shower, and get some well deserved rest. But that is not reality. Because in reality, you have 2 hours of homework to complete on an assignment that is due at midnight. I am a high school student, and I have been in that situation too many times to count. I have also heard from many students about the stress and negative effects they have experienced from homework, especially when their schedules are already full. Author of an article, Gross Kate, Effects of Year 12 Stress on Mental Health, 2006, psychologists from Swinburne University say that stress caused by exams and homework is having an alarming effect on Year 12 students. Approximately 1 in 5 students contemplated self-harm on suicide due to senior-related stress. 1 in 3 were severely depressed, and 41 experienced anxiety. Students who felt disconnected from their family, peers, and school faced the highest risk of mental health problems. Homework takes away valuable personal time, harms mental health, and does not always improve learning outcomes, making it an ineffective and harmful practice for students. Today, we will look at the ways homework impacts students' mental health. Limiting homework could actually help students thrive academically and socially, and whether homework is needed or not, and why. An overload of homework can lead to students having mental fatigue. When students are given hours of homework every night, it can feel overwhelming. Having to submit multiple assignments with such limited time creates pressure. Lack of sleep. Homework can take time away from you when you should be sleeping. People often stay up late to finish assignments, which creates more stress and less energy overall. There's little free time. Students need time to relax and have social lives. With taking up that time, students will feel trapped. If you are in any extracurricular activities as well, you can forget about talking to anybody else outside of the people you practice with. Not to mention, if a student has a job as well, that's bad. It's a lot of time. Students also struggle with the fear of failing. If they don't meet the deadlines given or get the grades they want, it can cause anxiety. This information was given from the Illustration to Educate, Should Homework Be Banned, on January 17th, 2022. With all the negative effects just given about how homework can negatively affect students, let's focus on how having less homework can be positive for students. According to Rachel Bassinger, what are the benefits of no homework or less homework? May 9th, 2024. Students became more engaged with learners when homework loads are lighter and more purposeful. Students are less likely to see assignments as chores and more likely to approach them with curiosity. With more manageable amount of homework, students can go more in depth and explore more about the topic. Students will get better rest and reduce stress. With less homework, students will be able to get the sleep they need in order to stay alert and more active in the classroom. According to a survey, 70% of students identified homework as a major source of stress. Although academic learning is important in a student's life, there are more areas where students need to grow. With less homework, the ability of finding hobbies or helping community can be possible. Students would much rather build their social skills and being a more rounded person than doing homework. Next slide. With all that being said, not all homework is terrible and bad for students. Homework can be used to make sure the kids remember what was taught and even learn to a higher degree, but only when teachers assign you good homework that is not the same stuff that everybody gets over and over again, while still giving students time for other things like extracurricular activities. The article is by Joseph Lathan, Is Homework Necessary? Education Inequity and Its Impact on Students in 2025. Talk about how homework assignments should be tailored to the student's level, not just given in large amounts. Studies have shown that after a certain amount of homework, the learning benefits disappear, and additional work only increases stress and frustration. When teachers give the same big load of work to every student, they ignore that not every student is at the same level. Every student is different, so giving everyone the same work will not be as effective as giving more refined assignments to each student. It has been shown that too much work can reduce motivation and engagement in school, while moderate, level-appropriate assignments can reinforce both the subject skill and life skills without overwhelming the student. There are alternatives to homework that teach the students the same information but with less stress, like having your students read. This information was found from Ali Khan's book, The Homework Myth, in 2007. In conclusion, limiting homework is essential. Next slide. Sorry. In conclusion, limiting homework is essential for students' overall and well-being and success. Too much homework leads to stress, poor sleep, and less time for personal growth. Reduced homework can lead to healthier routines and more engagement in class. By balancing classwork with reasonable amounts of homework, schools can create healthier learning environments and better prepare students for the future. For these reasons, giving students less homework is not just some lame excuse to get out of work. It is a step towards happier and healthier lives for the students. Thank you.
Thank you. I love that meaning.